Hello everyone, so today I'm gonna edit a couple photos, but this time I'm gonna use a Capture One. This morning I bought the Pro version for Fujifilm, and this time I only edit Fujifilm because many of you have suggested that Capture One has a better rendering on the raw file, so I give it a try. So just to have some comparison, I exported some photo from the Lightroom to do the comparison, also to have the same picture to do some comparison. And I also noticed some of you were talking about the warmy artifact, so I also noticed it will have some on the when you close in a little bit, you can see the warmy artifact on the sensor when the Lightroom tried to render. So I give it a try this morning, and so far I'm setting up some panel that I'm used to. So I didn't pay the subscription, but I bought it $129 one time for the Capture 120, like the version 20. So I don't have to pay monthly, so I just pay the one-time fee instead. So this is how I arrange so far, and then I imported 5 examples, so I'm just gonna go through quickly. Let's get started. And you can see that I changed the setting of the threshold to 0, and then the luminance noise reduction to 0 also. I think the luminance, if you want a little bit less noise, that's fine. I saw on one of the YouTuber, he suggested these two settings, and then let me do some healing. So I'm just gonna do some spot removal, so just slide it a little bit. Let me adjust the size of the, so this is a little bit different. I have to get used to it, but similar to that spot removal. And then so a little bit right here. Okay, so that's good. And then let me do a new empty adjustment layer. So I'm gonna soften out a little bit, just let me make a size bigger. Just some slightly a little bit softening around the face area. And this is the first time I'm using this Capture One, so I'm not very familiar with it. I have to practice a couple more times, but I just want to document my process and show you what's my panel also. So just in case you want to try it out, it's like 30 days free also. So I'm just adding a mask so that I can soften a little bit. So I open the clarity and then soften it a little bit. Okay, so this is a quick spot removal, and I can add one more around the eyes area also. So what I can do is, lots of you do some naming. I can just say eyes, and then the capacity, I can change the capacity of this one, and then I'm gonna do around the eyes area, slightly reduce the so I'm gonna reduce those shadow a little bit, shadow increase, and then softening a little bit more around that area. Okay, so that's good. And then I'm gonna do a crop. And for cropping, you can do 4:5 crop. So let me see. Oh, I'm gonna get that cropping 4:5. I saw one cropping ratio thing. So what I'm gonna do is add to crop here. So this is how I trying to add the one that I want to one panel, so that you can see that it's 4:5 right here, and then the size, and then I don't change any of these. So and keep in mind that this one I only bought the version of for Fujifilm, so it's called Capture 1 for Fujifilm, and it has a 30-day trial also, but the trial version has less tools. So I'm gonna just crop it right here, and you can oh, so let me see this one. And then click enter, and then if you want to do rotate, you can see that the arrow right here, you can do rotation also. The other cool thing is that this tool right here, the alignment, oh, let me undo that. Okay, so yeah, I'm still experimenting some stuff. I know that there was one about the horizontal alignment. You can just draw a line and then it automatically update. I think there's a shortcut. I forgot about that shortcut. Anyway, so let me update this, and then I have this Fuji profile, ICC profile also. I can just show you some quick one different. It has a Fuji classic chrome. It has a negative, classic negative. You can see that it has a film tone in it. So for now, I can choose the Pro Neg High also. So this one is more contrast. So I can just for now choose this one. And then what I'm gonna do is adjust some of the background a little bit. Reduce the highlight, and then the color editor, these are some basic ones. You can do the similar style. I'm going to reduce, you can just reduce the yellow also, so just to do different things. So, and you can do a before and after. You can see the before and after the sharpening. Yeah, so let me close in. Okay, so that's pretty good. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this one and then paste it to the next one, just to see. This is the Pro Neg High also, so I'm gonna patch couple stuff right here. So keep in mind that this is the Fujifilm X-T3. So what I'm gonna do is just do the same layering thing. Oh, interesting, it did added the layer here. I need to update the copy and paste stuff. So I need to modify the layer. Without copying the layer. So I think there's a way to update the copy and paste without copying the layer. I will double check on that one. So maybe for now, this one I'm gonna just copy this one and then paste it to here. so that they won't have the layer on it, because I don't want the layer got copied on here. So what I'm gonna do is do so it automatically added the hue layer. So let me undo this, do the size bigger. I'm gonna do a crop in also. So this is 4:5 crop. Yeah, you can see that the low light has some noise in it for this image. And I noticed the X-T3 is not as good in the low light noise also. So let me check out this one. So after before the apply, the sharpness, yeah, that's a very big difference for the before and after for the sharpness in here. And I'm gonna do a crop in this one. Okay, so that's good. And then the next one, so because they are in a similar style, so let me see the threshold. I can see this one is not updated, so that one was updated and this one was not updated. So let me check the before and after. Yep, so I'm gonna crop it. Okay, so that's good. And if you want to change the to other, like maybe change to Pro neck high, you can do that also. Let me see which one. So I'm just keeping that to the standard or for now, and then this one slightly reduce that to here. Okay, so let me copy this one and then paste it to here. So slightly move up the difference between this one and the Lightroom, the cropping is a little bit different. The control I have to get used to it. So I have to just slightly around here. Okay, so I just did some quick cropping and then some basic stuff. I can edit this, so once I test it out more, I can edit this more quickly. So this just give you some like status update on the one that I just bought today, just to try it out. So I have to get some time to get used to it, just to distinguish. So what I'm planning is in the Fujifilm files, the raw files, if needed, I can edit them in the Capture One so that it has more flexibility, because the Capture One images are indeed better for rendering. So I'm gonna export these just to my folder, and then I just do 100% quality and then export. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more video coming up. Bye.